In a world of infinite choices, have you ever pondered over the profound impact your personal decisions make on your life? Each choice, no matter how small, shapes our destiny and paints the canvas of our existence. Imagine this. A man chooses to dedicate 6 hours of his day to work, yet he finds himself enviously eyeing the prosperity of another who toils for 18 hours. Is it fair for him to covet the fruits of someone else's labor when he himself chose the path of less toil? Now picture another scenario. A woman decides to focus on a single job, yet she finds herself comparing her earnings to someone juggling 2 jobs. She chose the balance of one job over the financial benefits of 2, so why should she question her choice by comparing her earnings with someone else's? Consider this. A mother opts to stay at home, nurturing her children, forgoing a career. Yet she looks at the livelihood of a working woman who is constantly torn between her home, work, children and husband. She chose the rewarding path of motherhood over the hustle and bustle of a career. Should she then envy the livelihood of a woman who chose a different path? Moving on, think of a man who decides to save his salary, yet his eyes are drawn to the happiness of someone who spends his last £200 for momentary joy. He chose financial security over immediate gratification. Is it then justifiable for him to yearn for the happiness of someone who chose otherwise? Now envision a person who opens a project but remains complacent, constantly comparing himself to another who tirelessly works on his project, dedicating his time and energy. He chose comfort over the sweat and tears of hard work. Should he then compare his journey with someone who chose a more challenging path? Lastly, imagine a person who decides to wait for the elevator instead of climbing the stairs. Yet, he looks at the one who climbed the stairs, tasted the hardship and arrived before him. He chose convenience over exertion. Does he then have the right to envy the one who arrived before him? Conversely, if the situations were reversed, should one look at the comfort of others and feel discontent with their own choices? Dear fellow inhabitants of this earth, let's embrace our decisions and live with the consequences. Desire not for someone else's life, but if you do, yearn for their full experience, their struggles, their victories, their failures, and their triumphs. Each choice we make paves our unique path. Each decision we make crafts our individual story. It is in our hands to either envy the narrative of others or take responsibility for our own. Choose wisely, for our choices shape our lives. And remember, every choice has a consequence. Own your decisions, own your life.